back on his life. I mean, obviously, like presidents get death threats all the time, but he's the only one who actually suffered an assassination attempt. At least the most recent one.
The coronavirus did try to kill Donald Trump, though.
Yeah, that's true. COVID almost. I wouldn't even say it almost got him, because if I remember right, he was better in less than a week. I know he was getting monoclonal antibodies at a time when that was like sort of a newer treatment, was more expensive and wasn't available to as many people.
Wait, did Biden ever test positive for COVID?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just thinking of the colonoscopy. I don't know.
Yeah, that was I feel like last week with the colonoscopy, or maybe like a week or two. Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Where Kamala was our first woman president.
Yeah, had presidential powers, the very first woman to have that. Yeah.
What a fucking letdown that it's like kind of sort of they're just like really playing with us. We just like keep kind of almost having a woman president, and then we like kind of sort of have one, but not really, and nobody knows. And it's just like they're just trying to make it as anticlimactic as possible.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't personally think that Biden's going to resign or die in office, but that would be a very like roundabout, or not even a roundabout way, just like a sort of like anticlimactic, just like matter of fact way to have our first woman president. I don't think. I don't think, for example, that would be a momentous as an occasion as it would be if a woman was actually elected to the office, in the more traditional way.
Yeah, they're gonna troll her no matter what happens, but then they would extra troll her.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, do you think there's going to be a woman president in like the next few elections? If you have to predict,
who knows?
Yeah, I mean.
We've been predicting that for a while.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure like if we were asking this question like October of 2016, we would think, I think it's pretty likely we're going to have a woman president very soon.
Bill Maher predicted it at I think it's Oxford Union. I'm not sure exactly. Oxford. Have you ever seen those on YouTube?
I have not.
It's just like a thing. Have you ever seen like the 92nd Street Y, that kind of?
It sounds familiar.
There's there's just a couple little forums that have like done well for themselves on YouTube. They've done a good job of promoting. I mean, also attached to like big name, whatever. But anyway, so at Oxford University, they have, I don't know what it means, Oxford Union, whatever, some campus organization, and they often have, big names from America as well as other. I mean, Bill Maher. Anyway, it's funny. I mean, it's funny to watch these things. I'm sure you've seen like little clips of them since Trump became president, or now even that he's not anymore, of people talking about it before, and maybe not even about him, but just leading up to the 2016 election, just sort of these like naive predictions. But what I love is that Bill Maher, he knew that he couldn't know everything, because someone asked him basically, what do you think is going to happen, and he said blah 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 blah. I mean, it looks like Hillary Clinton is probably going to become the president, and she might not have even announced yet, I don't know. And he said, but with the Clintons, you never know, so who knows, barring something happening. And so I mean, it's basically the emails.
Yeah, that is what sank her. Yeah, and Comey reopening the investigation into them, like I think it was less than a week before the election.
Slightly before.
Yeah.
I was like very into this. It was October 28th, so it was 11 days before.
11 days.
He's like a real dork. I don't like him.
Yeah, he is. I think like people were like sort of considering him like one of the good guys for like not being blindly loyal to Trump. I think like the term he used was the term he gave Trump was honest loyalty, I think is what it was, something like that.
Oh, I don't remember the exact.
Yeah, he's like said like Trump asked him, will you be loyal to me? Right. And like he insisted that, and he said he would give honest loyalty, or it was something along those lines. I don't remember the exact quote.
Yeah, he's like a fake Boy Scout. I'm trying to think the exact what Trump said to him. It was something like, I want loyalty, or I need loyalty. He said it in his like very awkward Donald Trumpian way. But I don't remember his response exactly. But what I mean by a fake Boy Scout is, and I didn't notice this on my own, but my friend pointed it out, and I think it's very accurate, is that basically what he does, and in my opinion, it's also a little bit like what McCain did, also did, is do things in such a way that it comes off as like the high road, as it comes off as noble and moral, but like really it's about approval. It's just about looking good.
There's an ulterior motive to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Being above it all.
Being above it all. We were talking earlier about Elizabeth Warren running in 2016, and how like her fan base is questionable to say the least, and how she most people. I don't know if most people don't realize this, but I think a significant amount of people don't realize she was a Republican until about the mid 90s, and she was being spun as like a progressive, like a very progressive version in a sense of I wouldn't say progressive version of Hillary Clinton. I mean that's I think just reducing her because just to the fact they're both women, but she was being lionized by so many people, particularly in the other more progressive wing of the left, who saw her as an alternative, like a younger alternative to Bernie Sanders, like female Bernie Sanders in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I was referring to is earlier I was complaining about how, and I was sort of pinning it specifically on Liz voters, which I'm not. When we're in private, I sort of just blurt, but now that we're actually on camera, I should be a little more precise. I think that that's a fair way to characterize. So what I was referring to is when Joe Rogan endorsed Bernie Sanders, and then there were some liberals, Democrats, however you want to categorize them, saying that Bernie should reject the endorsement. And the way I described it was Elizabeth Warren voters, which that's probably somewhat accurate, but not super accurate. But anyway, I just really resented that, and I thought that was a terrible suggestion, and I thought it was obviously smart for Bernie to accept the endorsement of maybe the single most powerful possible endorser, with the person with the biggest fucking podcast, who it's such an enormous audience.
It really is.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, he would be kind of I don't know why he wouldn't. Rogan has such a massive reach, and he has a reach from both the left and the right. You can call people call him all sorts of things. I feel like people on the left call him a right winger. I'm sure, and people on the right call him a left winger.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's someone who calls him a communist. I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah. He's come out in support of universal basic income, for example. He likes that.
Communism.
Yeah, redistribution of wealth, and that's why a lot of people aren't going to be in favor of that, or aren't going to be in favor of him for supporting that.
Yeah, and I understood the argument, the argument for why Bernie shouldn't accept the endorsement. I understood the argument. I just disagreed with it. It's a logical argument. It's just stupid. Logic. You can be, and what I mean by logical, you could be logical. You can you could go from point A to B to C and say, this is why I think this makes sense. Yeah. You can do that and still just have a stupid point.
Yeah. The way you get to that, it can take many routes. The way in which, the reasons you support it can be different. It can have, like we talked about earlier, different motives for it. Some people might be in favor of it because they want people to spend and stimulate the economy, which would in turn help their business.
True. And that's, are we ready to get some of the left mad at me?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the left mad at you.
Well, just remember, there's 5 Americans who believe in guaranteed housing, guaranteed food, abolishing prisons,
abolishing police,
abolishing the military, abolishing the state.
Abolishing borders, abolishing the military.
I literally believe in open borders, abolition of the state. I'm not super solid on statedness versus statelessness, but I certainly am into abolishing. I believe in abolishing prisons, police, etc. Yes. Anyway.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Cumlips in the chat and saying hi. We have JNooms98 saying, honestly, I think a lot of Americans are on your side with that one. I think some of them are, but it's still kind of a I don't know if I'd call it a wedge issue. At least 10 say that. I think probably about 10, something like that. Somewhere along 10. Oh, and it looks like we have an internet friend in the Discord chat. Hi, internet friend. A good guy from the Sony Talk community.
Internet friend.
He says, "Is there another chat other than Twitch? Twitch sucks ass." If you send stuff in the Discord chat, I will comment on it. As a matter of fact, if our producer could put the invite link to the Discord in the Twitch chat, I'd appreciate that. So. I will. We do have a Discord chat and we have the Twitch chat here. If you want to send us messages, we'll shout you out. If you want to talk with us, you are very welcome to do so.
Blue steel.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think it does have some support. And it has gained support in like the last. Wait,
which one? Because we just mentioned.
Oh yeah, let's say just for example, abolishing police.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's some support for that. I myself am not necessarily in favor of abolition. I'm more of a reformist, although I understand the argument for abolition, and I understand like why. I understand the pros and cons of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess where I am in that. Okay, so. I guess what I am is like super duper black pilled, to use a little internet word. Mm-hmm. But I believe I guess here's how I see it. Okay. I'm black pilled for my lifetime.
Yeah.
My belief is the world that I believe would be justice. That is not going, in my opinion, is not going to happen in my lifetime. But I don't think that means it will never happen.
Okay.
I think it might. I think it probably will.
I think a better world is possible, but are people willing to do the work necessary to get there? And I'm not so sure that they are.
Right.
Incidentally, we have some messages in the Discord chat. We have, internet friend asks, how many dicks can the bearded gentleman take in his ass? I think we both have a beard, do we not?
Oh my God. I think they're talking about me.
Okay, go for it, Heath.
I've never taken more than one at once. I don't particularly plan to. I would consider to. That doesn't really appeal to me, honestly. I don't know. I'm more of a one-on-one kind of girl. Wait, who is that person?
That was an internet friend, I believe, asking that. Yeah. All right, and we also have he wrote something else. Also, he said, "Does the one in the hat have a penis head under his hat?"
Are you asking if I have a shaved head?
Well, would you like to reveal this? Would you like to reveal this?
No.
Okay. All right. We're gonna leave that as a secret then. We'll leave that as a secret. And we have.
Do you have a crush on me?
Oh, that's a good question. I wonder if he does. Okay. And Johnny Longfeather, a good friend, says, "I have a serious question. Why is what?"
Oh no, he said yes before.
Bald.
Oh, I thought it said bad. Like yes, I did.
Bald. I love it. Okay. Johnny Longfeather from Seymour, Indiana, home of John Mellencamp, says, "I have a serious question. Why is the leftist woman the mayor of Chicago and she's a shit stain?" That's a good question. That's something worth discussion. I think she got elected because a lot of people didn't like the opponent, Tony Preckwinkle, who is basically a Chicago machine politician.
To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Lori Lightfoot. I don't really like calling people shit stains, to be honest. I mean, I could be a real bitch. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I could be a real bitch. I'll call people disgusting. I'll call people like fucking horrendous, stupid asshole, worthless pieces of shit. But there's something about shit stain. I don't know. It
seems kind of. It seems demeaning, but also yeah. And Walter Chung says leftist mayors have been controlling the major cities recently instead of the usual machine Democrats.
I guess it also depends how you define leftist.
Yeah, like are you defining leftist as in left wing? Are you saying like leftist as in like the more international definition, which would be like sort of a more like socialist or communist? Are you saying leftist as in like a more like a tolerance of certain things that like right wing mayors wouldn't be? Internet friend asks, do all leftists support gay lives matter? I mean, okay, I'm not going to say that, but
wow.
Yeah, I do. All leftists support. I mean, I think most would. I mean, most are in favor of gay rights. Let's see.
Who is this person?
Okay, and Johnny.
I think I'm getting a little triggered.
Okay, so Johnny. Johnny is saying shit stain is upsetting to gays. I bet. I mean, I'm not gay, but Heath can probably speak to that.
Not because I'm gay. Okay. I just don't particularly like that. I don't know.
I'm not.
I don't mind the F word.
Okay, and internet friend is your internet friend, and I agree. Internet friend, you are our internet friend.
That's interesting. Are you saying that you sort of like represent an abstracted amalgamation of all the trolls and shit posters on the internet? Is that who you are?
I think a lot of, I will say just from my experience with a lot of them, many of them are, and internet friend confirms.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I should explain for people who are watching this who don't necessarily know what we're talking about. Many of the people we're referring to here are fellows from Blog Talk Radio who have been calling various shows for many years, actually, going back to, I don't know really when they started, but at least 2017, 2018 for many of them. And as internet friend that says, the name does have some anonymity. which is a good point. I mean, it's good to be anonymous on the internet, especially in Discord and elsewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Should I tell him I'm trans too?
Oh, go for it.
I want to know what he has to say about that.
Okay. Let's see. He says, oh, hot. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Wait, but that seemed like that was too fast. I think that was. Oh, I mean, I guess they can type really fast. I don't know.
Send nudes. I don't know about that. Oh, Janums96 says.
Well,
Black
it's
Talk
still a
Radio
dick
Pog.
for now. I don't know if that's what.
Oh, I was looking at the Twitch chat also. Janums96 is saying Blog Talk Radio Pog. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good service. As a matter of fact, the first 3 episodes of this show were on Blog Talk Radio, but we decided to switch because we wanted better audio quality mainly. And video, and we have video now, as our producer just pointed out. Yeah, and Johnny is saying in the chat, no pics, no gay pics. All right, that's fair. Joe. Oh yeah, I forgot Joe Gibson. Yeah, Joe Gibson is the king of Blog Talk, the host of GRM God's Rainbow Ministry says so. Joe Gibson. Yeah, that's a guy that is a guy that is an interesting fellow. He's the host, incidentally. I'm not plugging him. I'm not like saying I'm trying to sponsor him or anything. He does host a show on BTR called, I believe it's called Understanding the Times in Which We Live in Today, in which he's basically goes on meth fueled conspiracy rants for a couple hours at a time. Which, you know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. You know, I'm not going to judge you for that. Yeah, and his internet friend says he's a nutcase. I would be inclined to not. I would not disagree with that. I'll put it that way. I would not disagree with that. He was actually on. Oh wait, no, he was on a different podcast that I did a couple years ago with some of these guys. He was on an episode of it. He called in once. Yeah. Just to give a brief history of my time on the internet, talking to some of these people and talking and being involved in other podcasts.
That's cute.
Yeah. Fun stuff. All right. What else were we going to talk about tonight?
What was on the list? I want to know if he has any other questions about my sex life. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do you mind if I engage with him?
Not at all. Go
Okay,
for
good.
it. Go for it.
What else do you want to know?
Yeah, well, yeah, internet friend, if you have any other questions regarding Heath's sex life, his sexuality, whatever, his gender, whatever you want to ask, you are welcome to do so. Yes, he is. I see he's typing.
It's funny. I'm usually just sparring with leftists. I don't really usually get into fights with right-wing people. Okay, so
he asks he's asking, what's the biggest dick you've had in your ass?
It's very hard to.
That's what she said.
To actually answer a question like that is difficult because, first of all, men don't understand inches. And I assume women don't either. I just don't have sex with women. But I assume women are also bad at understanding inches. So, in other words, when people ask me, like, or guys ask me on Grindr or whatever, like, how big is your dick, whatever, how hungry are you, how big are you, whatever, I'll ask them, do you want reality inches or do you want magic ruler inches? And what I obviously mean by that is that people just don't know inches. In other words, if people understood inches, then maybe I could remember, oh yeah, the guy with the biggest dick who ever, is that correct grammar? The guy with the biggest dick who ever fucked me?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then I could say, oh right, he said it was however many inches. But I just don't even pay attention to the number. I just pay attention to the picture. And as you know, the human memory is incredibly fallible. So I could try to, demonstrate somehow. I mean, I'll try with my hands. It's not, it's not going to be accurate. I mean, I guess I could say something like, I don't know, something like this maybe. And I mean, pretty thick. I mean, I like big dicks, but it's very hard to put into words. Okay. I mean, if I had a picture, but well.
Okay. Oh, and incidentally, as we were talking about, the internet friend said, "I do understand inches. I'm a construction worker. I need 3 rulers to measure my dick." I wouldn't that's fair. I mean, I'm not sure exactly
how they make 1-inch rulers.
I was about to say I don't know how long those rulers are or how short they are, but okay. Wow. Walter Chung says, why not just use 1 yardstick? Okay. I mean, you could use a yardstick.
Wait, so
point the mic towards your face.
Thank you. So I see he's saying 36 inches, but okay. Well, I mean, send a picture.
I mean, even John, I think John Holmes's was like 15 and a half inches, something like that. I don't know exactly. I've never seen it, but
I've been fucked by too many white dicks, to be honest.
He also said he's independent.
What does that mean exactly?
He's not.
He's
claims to not be a right person.
Okay, independent. Okay, that makes sense.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, he's a moderate.
I
or
understand.
something like
You're
that.
just a sassy centrist.
Yeah, sassy centrist.
Or I guess independent doesn't necessarily mean centrist. Could you like locate yourself on the map somewhere where
yeah,
but I mean, I get,
that would help. I mean, even I mean, you could say like, I'm more to I'm right of center,
Right.
left of center, whatever.
And I guess it also depends on the issue, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, because like most people, like I was talking about this with a teacher earlier today. Most people are consider themselves moderates, or they consider themselves to be right on some issues, left on others.
True.
Yeah. By the way, sorry about being on my phone. Those who are watching, I'm just like catching up with the Discord chat, just to provide updates. I think there's some confusion in one of the chats about who I am.
Really?
What is that?
Okay, we have a video of.
Fake, or are we clicking this?
We're not clean. Okay. Look, we're not going to put this on the screen for obvious reasons. If you want to click on it, go for it.
No, it's your fault.
Okay, what do you think, Heath? What do you think?
I mean, I'd like to see, but I don't. I mean,
Go for it. I mean, it's not. It's not.
gonna be showed on the
It's
screen?
not.
No,
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not going to be shown on the screen. Go for it. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Tells me that's not real.
I'm not sure if it's 100% animated or if it's like live action that was turned. Wait, what?
Talking to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Something tells me this isn't real.
I mean, that is definitely not.
That is
real,
that is a third leg if I've ever seen one.
Okay.
It's definitely not real. I'm just not sure if it's CGI or if it. I mean, it's.
I'm a big.
Interesting.
I'm a big hair bear. Okay. I mean, if you're a bear, that's your thing.
Well, I can tell you that kind of enormous, gargantuan dick. It looks nice. It's appealing to me visually. It might even, get my blood pumping a little, but it's just not going to happen in real life. That is just not how the rules of this universe work. Dicks like that don't fit into most assholes, if
I wouldn't think so.
any.
Unless you're like, what's the guy's name who?
Thank you.
Kirk Johnson. Unless you're Kirk Johnson, the guy from Goatsy. Then it might fit. Then it might fit in you.
Yeah. I was scared we were going to have irreconcilable differences, but I'm happy that I sort of made it work with my internet friend.
Yeah, Mr. Hands. I mean, well, I guess Mr. Hands would probably would fit.
Is he telling me to give him a hand job?
No. That's something very different that he's referring
I don't like
to.
hand jobs.
What is he referring to?
Okay, so Mr. Hands was the alter ego of a zoophile who famously broke into a barn and was raped to death by a horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, and as a result of that, because they're technically, I think it was in Washington or Idaho, somewhere on the West Coast there. I forget exactly where, but there was apparently no law, no formal law against bestiality in that state. So there was this group of people who would go pay people to let them into their barn and do things with the animals. And as a result of this case, and the guy literally I actually have not seen the full video of this, but apparently, the video that's circulating isn't of the guy actually dying. But yeah, okay, Jay, I'm remembering the Twitch chat. I'm not going to talk about Mr. Hands anymore. That's kind of nasty.
That's not what your internet friend can do.
And
thank you, Tommy Monahan.
It was Washington. That's
Sorry,
what I thought. Tommy Monahan. Oh yeah,
need glasses.
Shout out to Tommy Monahan. Yeah.
Tommy Monahan.
That's not what your internet friend can do for you, but what you can do for your internet
I
friend.
think the lead singer of Train's last name is Monahan.
Okay. Oh, just to be clear, everybody, I know there are some people calling this in the chat. This should be changed to a gay talk show on Twitch. Okay, I need to be very clear. I am not gay. All right, I am in fact just a couple weeks ago got engaged to my girlfriend of 5.5 years. So I'm actually pretty glad about that. But yeah, I'm not gay. He is, but I'm not gay.
I'm gay. And a little bit trans too.
Mm-hmm.
But I might not ever do anything about that. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We got some trolls in the chat. We got some trolls in this chat.
I know, yeah. Our producer as our producer says, we have some trolls in the chat. Cumliff says,
I can handle
and Heath can
Cumliffs.
point. Okay, Heath can actually. I need to read this with a fucking straight face. Hold on. Cumliff says, "Where's the news you can use for the Jews?" I mean, Heath is Jewish, so
I get that it rhymes, but I'm not even sure exactly what you can use for the Jews. Is that like a thing about Jews controlling the media or something? I'm not sure exactly what it means.
I don't think it is.
Is it just like silly?
He's just
like
rhyming.
silly
Yeah, I think
rhyming?
he's rhyming. I don't think he's trying to be anti-Semitic.
Feel free to elaborate if you want. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, some of this. Yeah, I'm not going to read all the stuff that's being posted in the Discord chat because some of this is not actually.
I don't mind.
I'm not gonna. No, I don't want to read it because.
No. I mean, I'm not saying you should read it. I'm just saying I don't mind. If people can use slurs about me, I don't care.
That's fine.
And I mean, not everybody else feels that way, but I don't really care. It is Hanukkah. Oh my God! You know what I'm doing for Hanukkah?
What?
So APAC, who I'm not particularly a fan of, started advertising to me recently. APAC I don't know the exact acronyms. American Israel something. It's Israel Lobby in America.
Yeah,
in
it's
Washington.
like I think it's like American Israeli Political Action Committee, something like that.
So yeah, something like that. So they just like showed up on my Facebook timeline with an ad saying something like, something. I don't know the exact words, but fight against these anti-Israel politicians. And that phrase is anti-Israel, definitely said that. And it had a picture of Rashida and a picture of Ilhan. Of course, the angry picture, of course, tabloid bullshit picture. Right?
Yeah.
So I just didn't really like that.
Me neither. I haven't seen it, but the way you're describing it seems like very like Islamophobic.
Obnoxious. Yeah. And also we could say it's anti-Semitic to try to use my own identity
against
right?
because
against policies I believe in.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're Jewish doesn't mean you're Zionist. In fact,
so you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah. What?
I'm going to be a real sassy bitch about it.
Do it.
So I posted, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to send Ilhan and Rashida money for Hanukkah.
Okay. I think it's a good idea.
Thank you.
Have played the Blowjob Room song on the piano. If you can, our producer happens to play piano. If you can get me sheet music, we can do that. I don't have. Oh yeah, okay. We would have to ask Jason about that because he's the one I think who wrote it. Or I think it's stock music that he used for that song. But yeah, if you can get me sheet music, we can have a live performance of that song.
To answer your question, yes, all Jews are gay.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I mean, those of you who have listened to the show, I don't know if anyone currently watching listened to the show last year, but several of the regular co-hosts we had on the show happen to be Jewish. Let me think. Were any of? Okay, none of them are gay though. The ones we had last year. Sorry,
that's too bad. Am I the first one?
You are the first.
No, that's good.
You are the first gay Jew that we've had on the show.
Oh, you've had other gays though?
Let me think. We have not actually. No, we haven't. I was just running through who was on the show last year in my head, and none of them were gay.
That's cute. Yeah. I identify more with the gay part than the Jewish part anyway.
That's fair.
That's cute, though. I'm happy to be the first.
Internet friend asks, is Ashley Talk coming to the show this year? Ashley is a caller to one of the other shows. Is caller to Tony Talk, which is one of the shows on Blog Talk Radio. If she wants to be on, she can. I mean, I'm not really sure if she's like following the show too much, but if she wants to be on, she's welcome. I don't think. Oh, Johnny, I don't think is Ashley in this room. I don't think she is. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, I mean, just like post the invite link should be open to everyone in the Discord. So if you want to post that in the Tony Talk room to get people in here, you're welcome to do so. Yeah, and our producer just posted it in the chat as well. It should be an open invite, like a more than one use one. So that should be good. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So
I want to see if I can catch up on the Discord chat here. Did I miss anything?
Sorry, I got a little.
Internet friend says I see the camera and the reflection of the picture in the background. Oh, we do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, that would be the camera there. We are recording.
We're not trying to keep up an illusion that there's no camera.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Bruce says got to get video from somewhere. So there you go. Internet friend calls us cam girls. I'm not a girl. I mean, I go by one. Like my name on Discord is that of a girl, but I am not myself a girl.
Do you think I should be a cam girl?
Oh, that could be interesting.
Well, I mean, if I got tits, should I be a cam girl if I get tits? I don't know if I'm going to. It's too complicated.
Yes, inquiring minds want to know.
We're unionized.
Oh, Johnny says, hey, am I unionized at work? Yes, I am. I'm part of the Chicago Teachers Union, so yeah, I am unionized at work.
Do you think I should wait until I get tits, or should I be a cam girl now? Did he say to me, "You are a girl with no hair, and yes, you should be a cam girl"? I don't know. Something about being a host or a guest host just makes me like, it's just like my feelings don't get hurt in a way that they otherwise might have in real life.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Right. So that's actually something I've wanted. I mean, no. If I were to transition, I would get electrolysis.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Including your head.
Well, I mean, no. That's the one place I wish I had hair.
Okay.
Oh, you want them to be here? You're a sassy little internet boy. Sorry, I don't. You can find someone. You can find someone in 2021. I am sure you can find someone with what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You can find that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their partner out there somewhere. I honestly believe that.
Yeah, go find that from someone else.
Go
that's
find
not,
it. Yeah,
that's not really my thing.
someone's out there. Someone's willing to do it.
Yeah, that's not me.
Yep. Oh, and shout out to Nostalgia64 is in the chat. How's it going, man? Yeah, he's a good guy.
Ass electrolysis. I mean, if I were to transition, yeah, I'd probably get it everywhere except my head. You think you're in love now with me or with someone else? This is interesting. Oh, that's sweet.
That's nice. I think we're playing Matchmaker on Twitch.
That's
This is
beautiful.
excellent. I love it.
I'm not sure if you're my type though. I have to see a picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know what he looks like. I know what an internet friend looks like.
You do?
He might be your type.
Is he white?
No.
Really?
No, he's not. From the picture I've seen of him, he's not.
Well, you can tell me more later.
Okay.
All your internet friend wants is to be your lover by the sunset. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He sent a heart. That's sweet.
That's nice. That's nice. I like that.
I want to have a lover by the sunset.
Good comments also.
Oh, Comic says there's a black man in this chat now. Good to know.
Who is that?
That is Cumlips
Oh, Cumlips is
in
black?
the Twitch chat.
So Cumlips, you're saying that you're black? Do you know who Cumlips is?
I don't think I do. I think he's one of the guys in the I think he's one of the BTR guys who started an account. I'm not 100% sure on that, so come
What's BTR again?
Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, sorry. I'm new to all of this.
Oh, no. You're fine. No, there's no problem. That's no problem at all. Yeah, you can confirm or deny that for me, Cumlips, if you're someone that I personally would know from BTR
Okay,
or
well,
Discord.
Cumlips,
But
am I
whatever.
your type? Are you straight? Are you gay? Are you... What are you? What's your orientation? Send a pic, bro.
Oh, shout out to Glubney. Shout out to Glubney, man. I haven't seen you in a while, man. All right. This is fun. Okay, there were several other things we're going to talk about. I know that I don't think Cobra Jeff, I do not think he is here. He said he was going to come on and talk about his experience being racially profiled in, I think, a sporting goods store, but I don't think he's in right now. Come Up says gay talk is gross. I'm sorry.
We can switch to something else.
Yeah, you can switch to something else.
Oh, it's a weekend.
Oh, we can. Oh, yeah, we can switch to something else. Yeah,
I don't want to alienate the viewer.
that's true. Yeah, we don't want to do that. I mean, yeah, we don't. Anyway, let's see. Let's talk about that shooting in Detroit. I know we were talking about how the parents were supposedly on the lam, like they were on the run from cops, when that's not exactly the case, from what I understand.
Right. Okay, so keep in mind, I don't want to do fake news.
Right.
Sincerely.
Yeah, we are just talking about what we know. Like some things, yeah, like this is not like 100%.
Yeah.
We're not 100% sure that all of this is true. We're just going based on what we've read.
Yeah, this was like real quick. Okay, so I saw an article saying something about the parents of the shooter. For anyone who's watching this at a later date and is having trouble placing it, it was the teenager who shot and killed. It was a 4 died.
I believe 4 have died so far. Yes.
4 students or 4 people. I don't know if it was students, teachers.
I think they were all students.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's true. Yeah. So the 15-year-old student who shot and killed 4 people at a high school at his high school in Michigan, and his parents are going to be charged, or either might be charged, I think will be charged. Yeah. Anyway, so the article said that the parents are now fugitives. And I was thinking, that's an interesting headline. I wonder how true it is. Mm-hmm. And so I skimmed the article. I skimmed it. I didn't read it thoroughly. But from what I saw, it looked like, I think their lawyer or something said that they left town for their safety, but they will be back for the arraignment or what, I don't know enough about all the steps of the legal system, but maybe arraignment. Anyhow, so I hope that what we just said is true. I hope that wasn't false information, but check it out because we're not totally sure. But I was just thinking that's sort of an interesting, obviously, I mean, there have been many times in the past that in America and other places, that other countries, that people have been accused of something, charged with something, have committed a crime, whatever, and they go on the run, whether it's go on the run within America or to another country. But I'm wondering, and this really could just be totally just a thought that popped into my head that really is not reflected in reality. I'm not sure. But with Brian Laundrie, the guy, Gabby Petito's boyfriend who killed her.
Allegedly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, allegedly. With him running off, allegedly, and then dying. Well, that part's
That's not alleged.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess everything's alleged if you believe in certain philosophies. There's nothing provable. Anyhow, sorry, I'm going on a little long, but I'm wondering if this could start a trend of sort of like relatively normal people, as opposed to like a serial killer. I mean, I don't know if you're normal if you kill someone, but like as opposed to serial killer, like sort of like more kind of normal people just like going on the run. I mean, I feel like it sort of fits in with this time period where we've all kind of just like decided to break the social contract in whichever way we feel like breaking it, including me. So I wonder if people are just going to start going on the run instead of showing up for court. I wonder.
I don't know. I mean, I think that'll depend a lot on the individual situations. Can our producer scroll up a little bit in the chat? That's a picture of Internet Friend.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't think that's actually him.
Looks a little processed.
A little bit. I think it may be an imposed picture. Maybe an imposed picture. I'm not sure. But I'm not 100% sure about that. Anyway,
Hold it up to the camera on your phone if you want.
What?
You can hold it up to the camera.
I'd rather not.
I don't think we should.
I'd rather not. Okay, anyway, we have several people talking about this in the chat. Internet Friend asks, oh God, he asked, will Brian do my laundry? I mean, you'd have to ask. Well, I mean, not that you can't ask him anymore. Let's see. All right, yeah, Internet Friend is, I think Internet Friend's still going after Heath. He says he's hot af, so I mean, yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think I might be done with that part.
That's fair. I think it's fair to go a bit to move on from that.
What other topics do we have?
Let's see. What do we have?
Did we run out?
Well, no, we didn't. We didn't run out, but there are some people who asked to talk about certain things. Like there was one fellow in the Discord chat who wants to talk about decoupling from the Communist Party of China because of their human rights abuses. I mean, what that really comes down to is like, yes, that is correct. Like there are severe abuses in China, but I don't that the Chinese government perpetrates, I should say. But I don't think there is going to be as much of a move to push for that if we remain so economically tied to them. I think so many people in business just like to sort of like they're acknowledging that there's a lot of injustice there, but they realize that if they come out against it or if they try to move on from it and try to move out their manufacturing, that's going to affect their bottom line. So I think a lot of businesses are not going to be willing to turn a blind eye to that in a sense.
Sorry if it sounds stupid, but decoupling, that means like we're talking about American business or
American business. Yeah, I think that's, as far as I'm aware, that's what he was referring to.
I mean, Bill Maher said it. I'm quoting him again. Donald Trump said it. When we talk about other countries committing human rights abuses, it's always just a little weird to me. I mean, we do that. So does every other country that we deal with.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird. It's so weird to me. And Rachel Maddow was going on about this with Hillary Clinton the other day. I like Hillary. I don't really like Rachel. For like 17 minutes, not 20 minutes. I was going to say 20 minutes, but it was 17 minutes. Just like the terror of our democracy. our democracy being threatened, and just basically this sort of like implication that this just like unquestioned assumption that's just taken as fact that we're somehow like superior to other countries because of I'm not sure why. And I mean, I get it. I mean, Thomas Jefferson was pretty brilliant in a lot of ways. Our Constitution, I think, was a step up from what happened before it on Earth. It was an improvement compared to the governments that came before it. Just like Greece was, Greece's democracy was better than the not democracies that came before that. Right. But I just don't quite get this obsession with believing that America is somehow, that our federal government, that our system is like somehow inherently better than all these other systems. Yeah,
I'm looking at J Noom's 96 saying the Uyghur situation is particularly egregious, which it is. I mean, the fact that there is this, at first I would say genocide, which I think in some ways it does fit that definition of genocide. But this fact that there is a severe mistreatment of Uyghurs, particularly in the west of China, is being ignored by many people in high places. And I think I would argue at least that they're doing it out of convenience, that it's easier to pretend it doesn't exist than to confront it.
To be completely honest, to be totally honest, I really do not know almost anything about that situation, about the genocide with the Uyghurs. Did I say Uyghurs? Uyghurs. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I sincerely do not know much of anything about that other than that it's happening. So point taken, but I'm not necessarily equating it. Right. I'm not saying that all human rights abuses are equal. I'm not saying that all atrocities are equal. I'm just saying that where the lines are drawn and who's drawing them, I think is pretty arbitrary most or all of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as J-Noom said, that's not to say the U.S. are angels, which we're not saying we are. We've done many things throughout our history, and Johnny Longfeather, I think, will attest to this, that have been very damaging towards certain populations.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Autobot held message.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah. What's your opinion on this phrase right here? Should we allow it or deny it?
Let's not allow that. Let's deny that. All right. All right. Anyway.
Should I respond to it anyway?
Yeah, up to you.
It's an interesting proposition. Thank you. I will consider it, but maybe it's being done without my permission, so I don't know.
Okay. Oh, yes. And according to I was waiting to see if Willie Kahn was going to talk about this in the Discord chat. I don't think he is online currently. No, it doesn't look like he is. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. What do we have here?
Who's Noonan? What's Noonan's?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was going to ask that same thing that Tommy Monahan said.
What's Noonan's?
Yeah. If I had the funds, me and the boys from Noonan's would go to China and liberate the Uyghurs, which I don't know what Noonan's is. Is that like a pub or something? I mean, Noonan's an Irish last name, so I'm guessing it's like an Irish pub. That's just, I don't know. Johnny Longfeather, let's see, is okay. Yeah, Willie. He's probably occupied somehow. I'm not really sure where, but he's probably doing something. By the way, if anybody in the Discord wants to come on the voice chat, you are very much welcome to. We can get you on in the show. We have a line going into that, so we can absolutely bring you on if you'd like to chat with us live. So if you're going to, just hop in the voice chat and we'll come in and we will chat with you. So if you're, the voice chat is active currently. So if you'd like to, if you want to hop in the VC, go right ahead. But before they do, let's see. We were going to talk about several other things. Let's see. We talked about the Detroit shooting. We can talk about, let's talk about racial profiling, even though Jeff isn't here. He was referring to specifically an incident in which he walked into sporting goods. I believe it was a sporting goods store, and he's black, but he's light skinned. He's more light skinned, and he was being followed around because people there thought he was shoplifting. So it's a shame that this kind of stuff still happens in 2021. I mean, I'm not sure that it would. Now, I've never experienced racial profiling, so I can't say this for sure, but I'm not sure that it would be as egregious as it would have been, years ago. But it is kind of gives me pause to think that kind of stuff still happens today.
I honestly, I don't know. It's not something I really feel qualified to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. I mean, I am half Puerto Rican, so on some definitions, I'm a minority. So, but that's kind of similar. It looks like we have Internet Friend in the voice chat. Internet Friend, you're on the horn. What's going on?
Hey, how's my boyfriend?
I'm okay.
Oh, good. So are you positive or negative?
Negative.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to pause you up a little bit.
Oh, thanks. That's a nice... I mean, I'm also pretty negative-minded. I'm just kind of a pessimistic person a lot of the time.
Why? You should be happy that there's even water in the cup to begin with.
I guess so.
What's wrong with you?
That's a good question. Childhood trauma, probably. Are you still there? Did he leave?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. I'm on the toilet.
That's if you're comfortable there, you're comfortable there, man.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Yeah. Will Brian do my laundry?
I don't know.
Wait, what do you say?
Did Brian do my laundry? Well, would Brian do my laundry? I mean, he's dead, so I doubt it.
Probably not.
Separate the darks from the whites like it's supposed to be.
Oh,
I didn't hear that
Christ.
You wouldn't separate the blacks from the whites? That's the way it should be, though. That's the way God intended.
I disagree with that appraisal.
Why?
Because I don't believe that. Well, first of all, I mean, first of all, like I'm an atheist, so I can't exactly say that I believe that God said that anything should be anyway. But at the same time, I don't think that I cannot say that I'm pro. I don't know if you would call yourself pro segregation in that sense, but I can't say I agree with that. As someone who is mixed race myself, what?
So you don't believe in a white ethno state?
I can't say I do. No, I don't believe in a white ethno state.
Well, do you?
Okay. Oh, of course.
Why is that?
Because I think that white guys should be separated from like the Jews, the blacks,
why?
the Latinos.
Okay, let me stop you for just a moment. Well, I don't. First of all, what benefits would you say there is in that? And because I don't really understand why there would be any sort of benefit in separating people like that. I mean, we are a diverse nation, we are a diverse world, and I don't understand why we shouldn't embrace that.
Well, I actually have one exception to that rule.
What's that?
As far as the Jews go, my boyfriend over there, I want to make sure that he's allowed to live with me.
To be completely honest,
you love me? I know.
No.
Thank you.
Even if I were
too.
welcome in your white ethno state, I don't want to stay in it. I'm sorry.
Of course you do. After you see my big cock, you would.
Oh Christ.
I think I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision, Heath. I think that's the right decision to break up with your friend.
Why?
I mean,
I'm kind of curious. I mean, I don't know that we should even continue this, but I'm sort of curious about whether he like actually believes this or not. But I don't know that I'm gonna get an answer about that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I disagree with what he's saying.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Internet Friend, I appreciate you coming in the chat, and glad you're listening.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thanks again, I guess. And have a good night.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, have a good night, my friend. Lay off the beans, by the way. You might want to lay off the beans there. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he has that persona on some shows. I would take it with a grain of salt. That he actually believes a lot of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Come Up says atheists are closeted. Closeted how? Do you mean closeted as in like in the closet in terms of like the LGBT definition? Closeted in what sense do you mean? Oh, an internet friend saying he's heartbroken. Well, them's the breaks.
You did it to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, and he's back in the chat. Back in the voice chat.
I have a question about the atheist.
Oh yeah, what's
stuff.
up? Yeah.
Why are you an atheist?
Here's the thing. Like, I'm not really a big fan of labels. I would just refer to myself as one because, like, I just don't believe in a higher power. That's really what it is. I mean, like, I think a more appropriate term would be just non-religious because, like, I just don't have any really religious convictions whatsoever.
Okay, so you're like agnostic. You're not like an atheist or anything like that.
Agnostic in a sense. Like, I mean, it is in a sense true that man cannot know for sure whether there is a higher power. At least with the way we understand it. I've just always used the term atheist because I just lack belief in a higher power more than anything. But yeah, I guess like atheist, non-religious. I guess in a sense agnostic, whatever you like to refer to it as. I'm not a huge fan of labels in that sense, but you can take that for what you will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I just stay here and just listen and just kind of chime in every once in a while?
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah. If you want to mute your mic while we chat, and if you want to like hop in, you're welcome to do that.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm listening to my boyfriend because he still loves me.
I don't think he's. I'm not sure that he's your boyfriend.
He's totally my boyfriend.
I as much as I know you've sort of fallen for him in a sense, but I don't think the feeling is mutual. Unfortunately,
I want to see the penis head underneath his hat, though. Still, I really want to see that.
Why exactly are you so insistent on seeing what you think is under his hat?
Because I want to rub it and see if it spits in my eye.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that.
Oh, that's a bummer. Oh well, I'll be here for him. He can just talk to me whenever he needs to, and I'll just go, "I love you."
God damn it. Okay. Huh. All right. How long have we been on? Oh, just almost an hour. Nice. Cool. So, what else should we talk about? Yeah, this is podcasting, especially with these people. Now, this is podcasting.
I'm just used to fighting with leftists.
Oh no, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anybody in this particular community who's really far to the left, and I don't think there is. At least not that comes to mind. I mean, like Blog Talk tends to skew a bit more to the right because, like, that's just the type of people that host shows on Blog Talk. Like Ghost, for example, of formerly of True Capitalist Radio, now of the Ghost Show. He had a show on BTR for many years. He's elsewhere. He's on a different platform now, but he was on BTR for a while. Let's see. Yeah, Cumless is saying all soy all the time. Internet friend is red pilled. I don't know about that. Let's see. And John Glubney says that's dumb. I'm not sure. Probably referring to my beliefs, but whatever. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Johnny Longfeather did want us to talk about, I think he said he wants us to talk about Chicago pizza, Chicago Bears, and Chicago Cubs. Let's talk about Chicago pizza. That could be an interesting to talk about. What's your favorite Chicago pizza place?
I hate deep dish pizza.
That's fair. I mean, like, people say that Chicago deep dish is like the Chicago style pizza, but really, it's kind of tourist pizza. People who are visiting from out of town come in and they always want to go to Giordano's because they think it's authentic Chicago pizza. Most Chicago pizza places, while many of them do have a deep dish option, most of them are like pub style tavern crusts, like cut into is that right? I guess it would be. I don't know if that's like really the term that most Chicago pizza joints use. I mean, okay, like Janium said, I like deep dish as well from like Malnati's or Gino's East or Uno or one of those places. But a good thin crust is honestly something you'll find a lot more common in a lot of pizza places in Chicago. So like, although we do have this reputation for like deep dish, I don't think a whole lot of Chicagoans eat it on a regular basis. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself, but I'm sure there are a lot of I'm sure a lot of Chicagoans who prefer it to thin crust, but for the most part, I just eat thin
I get
crust.
that. I sort of have that impression that it's not as that there's other kinds of pizza in Chicago, but that's just my first thought when I think about Chicago pizza. And to answer your question, what's my favorite? I really haven't had that much pizza. Well, I haven't had that much pizza from restaurants or pizzerias since I've been here. But what I have had a lot of that I already knew I liked is frozen California Pizza Kitchen pizza. Have you ever had that?
I've never actually had California Pizza Kitchen.
Frozen pizza in general, in my opinion, sucks. But California Pizza Kitchen makes a really good frozen pizza. And they have one that's Sicilian, which is like whatever kinds of meat, salami or whatever. And I'm
looking at the chat. Never mind.
yeah, I know.
Oh no, I was thinking about
me.
They were, but internet friend does have a question though. We'll get to you in a moment, internet friend. But if you want to finish your thought.
Yeah. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I used to get that at Bachwinkles. And then I moved, and then I got it at the Walmart neighborhood market in Lakeview, and they just don't have it in many places, so I haven't had that much of it.
I think I've seen it at Jewel before, because I work at a Jewel during the summer, and I think I've seen it there. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to frozen pizza, the one I do like is Geno's East. Actually, does like sell some of their deep dish in frozen. And it's actually not too bad. I mean, I think obviously from the restaurant, it's gonna be fresh, so it's gonna taste better anyway. But yeah. All right, internet friend, what was your question?
Why doesn't he like deep dish? And does he like pineapple on his pizza?
That's a question.
It's cheese.
And another question, or something else to say. Yeah, the California pizzas are awesome, and that makes me more attracted to you.
Deep dish pizza is cheese, sauce, casserole. It's weird. It's not pizza. It's gloppy. I don't understand it. I don't know why people like it. It's deep. It's weird. Yes, I like pineapple on pizza.
I'm not a big fan of pineapple in general, personally, except like there's a few things like pineapple like baked onto like a slice of like baked ham. I like that a lot, but other than that, I'm not really a big pineapple eater. So like I guess I wouldn't really be a big fan of pineapple on pizza. Kumlex says, I buy Little Caesars in South Elgin. Okay. I mean, Little Caesars. For cheap pizza, I gotta say, for like those chains like Pizza Hut and Domino's, Little Caesars, I'd say, is the better one of those. I'm not really a big fan of the others. I mean, with Little Caesars, you get like the sauces. Like I would say the Buffalo Ranch sauce from Little Caesars is like very good for like dipping, like even dipping pizza, and I think it's good.
So you live in the Chicagoland area? Kumlips.
Oh, and also, John Glovney, okay, he likes, okay, I see what he's talking about there. He's referring to the Jussie Smollett trial, which is going on. We could talk about that also, Jussie Smollett. I mean, we could. We don't have to. I'm thinking.
I prefer not to.
That's fine. Oh, Tommy Mona. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is news I can use regarding.
I wasn't asking you on a date, asshole. I was just making conversation. What I was going to say is, I recently went into the suburbs, west, northwest. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I went to Disc Replay because I got a Wii.
Oh, nice.
I got a Wii there. I wasn't asking you on a date.
Anyway, okay, so Tommy Monahan is giving me an update regarding Johnny Longfeather. It says Johnny was... Yeah, I heard about this, yes. So Johnny Longfeather, for those of you who don't know, runs a casino. It's called... what's it called? Johnny Longfeather's Casino and Cheeseburger Emporium. He runs that, and I just got an update.
Is that an actual place?
It is an actual place in this canon, yes. Anyway, Tommy Monahan just said Johnny was ran out of America a few weeks ago when his casino got raided for the drugs and dead bodies on the property. Since then, we haven't got an update on the situation. Do you think Johnny will be caught? Do you think the charges will be dropped and the casino will reopen? And where do you think Johnny is hiding now? I think Johnny, he'll come out of hiding. He always does. Honestly, like that's not something we should worry too much about. I think the casino will reopen, but it will probably relocate. I mean, he'll have to find some other property or some other territory for it, basically. All right. What else do we have here? Schaumburg has a good Geno's East. Okay, I rarely go to Schaumburg. I mean, the only thing that's there is the mall, and I mean, like, it's a good mall. Don't get me wrong, Woodfield's a heck of a mall. I just don't really have much of an excuse to go out to Schaumburg that much. And also, I remember their sales tax being like kind of like higher than most other places in the city, or most other places in Chicagoland. I mean.
Is this Albie? Is that Albie?
Albie?
My friend Albie?
Oh, Albie. Yeah, it says this is Albie Killgirl.
I'm not sure what that means.
Okay. This is the W Sad on Twitch.
Let me see.
Oh, we have Janums. I played a chess tournament.
Slay. He meant to say Slay Girl. Oh
Slay
my God.
Girl. Okay.
What a typo. What a typo.
What a typo. Okay.
Hi, Albie. Albie, I was being attacked by trolls.
Yeah. Anyway, Janum said I played a chess tournament in Schaumburg a few weeks ago. Nice. I need to like learn how to play chess. Like I know how to play chess. My fiance taught me how. I just need a refresher on it, really. Pretty much. I actually my fiance said she would teach me. So yeah, it would be cool to learn. Yeah. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. That was it. 9:32. So we've been about an hour. We can go for a little bit longer if we want to. Okay, cool. Let's see. Do you play? Okay, internet friend asks, do I play anal chess? I can't say I do. Although I do know some people who play mental chess, and that they'll like just say their moves, and like they'll basically just play the game in their head.
That's hard.
Oh, hey! We have Jay Nooms in the Discord. How's it going, my man?
Yo, it's good.
Hey, how have you been enjoying the show?
Oh, it's so far so good. Definitely some interesting content.
Yeah. Incidentally, guys, this is for those of you who have listened to the show before. This is Julian, who was on. He has been on the show before. He was on last year a couple times. So yeah, it's good to have you on. How's your night going?
It's all right. Just had dinner with my family. I'm sipping a delirium tremens right now.
Oh, nice. That's some good beer.
Pretty good.
That's some really good beer. So yeah, anything you want to talk about on the show tonight?
Not in particular. I mean, obviously it's your guys' show. I'll let you lead.
Oh no, please. I mean, you've been on the show before. You're welcome to chime in with anything. And incidentally,
That's true.
I have this hat here. We were at a trivia night on Wednesday in Logan Square that was sponsored by Delirium. So I actually have a Delirium hat right here. It's sort of like a little.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it on really quick. Oh man, this is tight. Yeah, this is.
I would definitely wear that.
Nice.
My friend Albie asked, how many Pokemon could you name?
Oh.
Wait, is that... Maybe that's not him. Albie, is that the Albie that I know?
Is that a... Okay, apparently it's Albie. Cumliffe said he went to a Domino's in Alsip and a Pizza Hut in Downers Grove. Okay, are you just naming off Chicago, like outer ring suburbs that you've been to chain pizza restaurants there?
Should we try to name Pokemon?
We can. You want to start? Well, we'll alternate. You name one, then I'll name one. We'll keep going.
Does Charmander, Charizard, do those count as different ones?
Oh, like the evolutions? Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Pikachu,
Charizard,
Squirtle,
Charmander,
Bulbasaur,
Raichu,
Meowth,
Diglett,
Mewtwo,
Seeking,
Mew,
Snorlax,
Farfetch'd,
Togepi.
Is it Scyther?
I don't know. I haven't watched Pokemon in like 20
green
years.
one.
Okay.
Scyther.
Okay. Who else? I know there's more that I know. Lynx. That's one.
Vulpix.
Okay. Pichu.
Did we say Charmeleon and Charizard?
I believe we did. Yes.
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon. That's the other one. Did we say Charmeleon? I guess not.
I don't think so.
Okay. Who else is there? We said Diglett. We had. What's that? Voltorb. Or I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck! What are their names? Is it Articuno? Articuno.
Articuno, okay.
Articuno.
Gosh, what I'm trying to do is like, I mean, I liked Pokemon when I was like 5 or 6, and I'm trying to remember like the names of them because I had like this chart with like the original 151 on them, and it's like Jigglypuff, duh.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Articuno. Oh my God, you're naming them. You're giving them away.
Ninetales is one.
Yeah, but he said it.
Okay.
Wait, isn't Ninetales from Sonic?
That's Tails is from Sonic. I don't know.
Whoops. Sorry.
Okay, Onyx is one. Yes. Let's see. Oh, and okay. And Cumlick says Woodridge has a Marco's Pizza. I've never been to Woodridge. Where's that at? Woodridge. I want to say it's like a. I want to. No, you don't have to play the poker app. No. I think we'd get like a copyright strike for that in here. I think so. That's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah. Woodridge, is that like? I think it's in the west suburbs. I've never been there. Let's see. Oh, Geodude. Yeah, that's another one.
I was thinking Geode. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
the name.
Geodude. Yeah.
What's the fire? Oh, mulch. The Firebird. Not Moltor.
Moltres. Yeah.
Moltres.
I'm gonna take this hat off. It's getting a little bit hot.
How do you spell that? Moltres.
Moltres.
Oh, Moltres.
Moltres.
That sounds like Spanish. Moltres.
Moltres. Yeah. Moltres.
Isn't there another fancy bird?
There is that one like that hawk, not the hawk looking one, the like sort of eagle looking one.
Oh, Pidgey.
Yeah. Zapdos. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Zapdos.
Oh, is that the electric one?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Pidgey, or is that
Pidgeon?
Pidgey?
Pidgeotto. Okay. It sounds Italian. Pidgeotto.
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 Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto Alfredo.
Fun stuff.
Montres.
Pudgy.
Ditto. You guys.
Oh, Ditto. Yeah, of course, Ditto. Yeah.
Ditto.
Oh, Porygon.
Porygon and Polygon. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was. Oh yeah, because Electric Porygon Soldier. That was the episode that gave a bunch of kids in Japan seizures. I think. Yeah.
Is it Sand Shrew, Sand Blaster? What is it? The
Sand Screws. I know what you're talking about.
The one that looks like a parched desert.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know what?
Cum Blaster. That's another one. Internet friend said.
You know what always? Oh, is it Sand Shrew? Is that the name? You know what I always think of when I think of like just.
Lickitung.
Oh, Lickitung. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's the opposite of the parched desert. When I think of like being like dehydrated or just like parchedness, whatever in general, what I think of is the way the desert looked, the sand in The Lion King when Simba was like passed out and it had all the cracks in the sand because it was so dry.
Oh yeah.
Look at the copyright strike. I think it'll just mute this portion of the audio.
I'd rather not.
Okay, it's your call.
I'd rather not. Yeah. If we were doing this on YouTube, then we could. But since we're on Twitch, I think they have like kind of weird rules about that.
Thank you, Albie.
All right. Anyway, lick a cock. Internet friend said, and there was another. Let's see. Oh, Tommy Monahan says, "I'd love to watch a live stream of Tony Gaga playing Pokemon." I don't think he plays any video games. I mean, the guy's like in his late 50s, so I don't really think that's his thing. I feel like people have asked him before if he plays games on the show, and he doesn't. So I don't know.
Glubney, if that's really something you want to do, then maybe you should, consider it.
Oh wait, internet friend said that Tony played GTA. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, I feel like, did he mention that on the show once? I guess he may have. I don't know. Nino's Pizza in Oak Lawn has a good pie. Okay, I mean Oak Lawn. That is kind of actually. Isn't that area sort of like Italian-ish? I feel like that suburb like is kind of is. I know, like that's sort of like in the Paisan's Pizza in Cicero. That place sounds familiar. I've been to Cicero, but I don't know if I've ever been to Paisan's Pizza. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Lula Cafe. What is that? That sounds familiar. Lula Cafe. Oh, our producer's looking it up. That is, where's that at? Is that Wicker? What is that?
It's like
Albie, do you have any other questions for us?
Palmer Square.
Okay, so that's like Logan Square. Okay. Okay, Lula's Cafe. I might have walked past that before because I know that area pretty well. Gotcha. That's
Albie, I was asking if you have any other questions.
What's the cross street there?
Questions, preguntas.
Is that Kedzie or what? Okay, yeah.
Wow.
All right, so that's like a little bit further. So it's like Logan and Kedzie.
Oh, Hiperitos y Mas. That place is fucking fire.
Oh yeah, I've gone past that. That's on Fullerton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone past that place
really
on the bus
good.
before. I should try it sometime. It's like Fullerton and Kimball, I think, somewhere around there.
I don't know what the cross streets are, but
Yeah, I think that, because I've definitely passed that place on the bus before. I need to, because like there was a really good Puerto Rican restaurant in Logan Square, Cocina Boricua. It was like off of West. It was kind of like off of Western near Logan Arcade. I know they closed like a year or two ago, but that place is really good. And I mean, if you want like some good Puerto Rican, there's Sabor Latino in West Humboldt, or I think it's West Humboldt, East or West Humboldt, I forget, but that place is good too.
West Humboldt's a little sus. I
It
prefer
is.
East.
I will say
prefer
that
East Humboldt.
yeah, it is. I will say though, my favorite hot dog stand in the entire city is in West Humboldt. It's called Jimmy's on Grand and Pulaski. My
Interesting.
yeah, go ahead. All right. Yeah. So they do like they've been around since the fifth.
So left hook around the.
We have Greek restaurants, Tommy. We have Greek Town.
Yeah, there's a Greek town.
Yeah.
There's it's weird because like I know like historically that is the Greek area. I'm not sure. Like I remember looking it up once in like a demographic thing. Apparently there's like virtually no Greeks actually living there anymore. I mean it's like gentrified to hell, but I guess that makes sense that they're.
Yeah, at least they still got the restaurants there.
It does. I need to go. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever actually been to a restaurant in Greektown before. I know there's some good ones though.
There's a pretty good one. I think it's called like Greek Isles or something like that.
Okay.
There,
Is that over? I think I've heard of like Athena is another one over there.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Athena's good. Okay.
No, I'm not sure. I haven't been to that one. But...
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the hot dog stand in West Humboldt. They've been around since the 50s, and they actually sell a type of hot dog called a depression dog. So it's not like the drag it through the garden Chicago dog thing. What they do is they put mustard, relish, onion, and sport peppers on it, and they wrap it in a wrapper with the fries wrapped into it. And they fry the fries they make are not only hand cut, they're like really like old school. I've heard they're like fried in lard, so it's like a really like old school way of making fries, and they taste really really good.
Internet friend, you're rustling my Jimmy's, buddy.
You love me. You know you love me.
I'll put you in the dirt. I'll put you in the dirt.
Hey.
Fun stuff. Oh, can our producer give me a glass of water? Thanks. Anyway, let's see. Is it commercial or family owned? It is family. I think it's family owned. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know it's not a chain, but it's definitely like a much smaller. It's a much smaller joint. It's like one of those like counter service places where like there's enough room to stand and like there's a little counter at the back to eat. But it's a very unassuming kind of place, and they're very well known because they're like most. I mean, the tradition with Chicago dogs is you never put ketchup on one, but they're like strict about it to the point where if you ask for ketchup, they'll kick you out. Like they're actually pretty strict about it when it comes to that.
Sounds like soup Nazi tier.
They have like a few like very strict rules. It's like a very like old school kind of place. The owner has a gun behind the counter because it's in kind of a rough neighborhood. Thanks.
Oh, we can talk about gun control. No, I'm just kidding. That's a big can of worms.
That'll end well.
Anyway. I mean, it's content.
It is content. It definitely is content, and it's relevant to a lot of what's going on now, especially in Chicago.
Yeah, no doubt.
Johnny Longfeather asks, are Puerto Ricans black? Some of them are. I mean, it's more of a like. I mean, when you think of, Puerto Rican is an ethnicity, not a race. So like, there are white Puerto Ricans, there are black Puerto Ricans, there are a lot of like it's really just how you define yourself. I mean, I would call myself a white Puerto Rican because I'm half white, half Puerto Rican. But it really just depends how.
I'm gonna say something potentially controversial. I think race is a bad social construct.
I agree. No, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're like
maybe that's a hot take, but
no, I don't think it's a hot take at all. As a matter of fact, I think it's a logical thing to say. I mean, we've as a society don't need to use the concept of race, but we still do.
Well, I mean, I think part of that is because like the U.S., like we're basically like a mutt country, and we like don't really have anything.
Yeah, there's really no such thing as like an American I mean, there's really not like an American ethnicity, although some people do write American on the census when they ask for their ethnicity.
I mean, that's a little silly, but
yeah, it is.
What does modding mean? Does that mean
someone mod me? This is the Albie, I think.
Yeah, my friend Albie. Does that mean like to?
Should we mod them? Do you trust him?
I don't know.
Could I get VIP?
Did you? Oh, you.
Make him a moderator of the Twitch chat.
Hold
What
on.
does that mean? Like he like
Like they
delete.
can like mute.
Mr. Producer, could I get VIP on the
I don't know. It's a,
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Producer.
we can say past numbers.
Twitch?
Okay, Julian's trying to talk to you. Yeah.
Oh, could I get the VIP in the Twitch chat?
Can you
Yeah,
give
I
me
think past
moderator
numbers-
powers?
Yeah. Give him VIP. Give him VIP.
All right. Man, I gotta say, you guys are Oh, I'm a moderator. Okay. Moderator, that's good too. You guys are definitely you're getting more views than my chess coach does when he streams. So
Okay, that's good. How many viewers do we have, incidentally?
We're at 14.
That's not bad.
It says 7. It's been hovering between like maybe like 7 and 14 or 15.
I don't even think we have VIP. Wait, the mod was different than VIP. I thought he meant mod.
Yeah, hold on. I see.
Wait, somebody means by VIP.
Okay, do you look in the chat? Okay, you see where it says send a message? Right above that it says use Alt up arrow to select recent messages sent by this user. Or no, it says tip. Never mind. I thought it said VIP.
Wait, ask him what he means by VIP.
Yeah, what do you mean by VIP? Yo, Julian, what do you mean by VIP?
Oh, it's like a thing on like a Twitch channel. You can
Okay.
make some. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you can hear our producer from where the mic is, right? You can hear him respond.
Yep.
Okay, cool. We're good. That's what I thought. All right. Kamala thinks I'm drinking vodka on cam. No, this is pure Chicago tap water right here.
No, it's filtered.
Oh, it's filtered. Nice.
Filtered, yeah.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Took a
Nice.
sip of
More
some
life, it wasn't.
delirium tremens.
Oh man. Yeah. What do you think about the video format as opposed to the audio?
Video format? Oh, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, would you be open to appearing on camera?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you're next time we do a show, if you're around, we can definitely have this set up again. I mean, we kind of had to experiment a little bit with this, how we had it set up, like different angles. But I think this works. The way we have it now.
Yeah, let me know.
And there's we actually got a bunch of. Have you been over here recently? That you're able to see the new lighting that we have set up?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
There's more now. There's even more.
There's even more now. So.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, there's this whole room basically looks like we're on the inside of a grape. Yeah, it works though. It's good mood lighting.
Who's this
It's-
Cumlips guy?
Okay, I feel like I know who this is. I think it's some guy. Oh God, is it Johnny Longfeather? It might be Johnny Longfeather. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that I'm pretty sure it's a Tony Talk guy. I'm just trying to figure out who this is.
Identify yourself, Mr. Cumlips.
Please do. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you would, Mr.
Or
Cumlips.
don't.
Or don't. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to, it's no biggie. Internet friend says video chat needs more dicks. We only have 2. Let's see. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't think I think I'm kind of empty.
You empty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, baby, I can fill you up.
Oh God, where did you come from? Are we gonna have to remove him from the voice chat?
No, I'll be good. I'll shut up.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate you contributing. Like we do. Like it definitely added to the show, but I think I don't think Heath is open to that idea. Anyway,
Yeah, it feels like the show tonight's taken a little bit of a different kind of angle than what we usually did before.
yeah. I mean, I think that just
Not necessarily a bad thing, but
yeah. I feel like that's because like we only have 2 people in studio. Because with the earlier episodes of WCR, we usually had like 4 people on the panel. So we have.
Voice chat.
Oh, Nostalgia, how's it going, man? You want to talk?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right.
Nostalgia. Привет.
What was that?
I just said hi in Russian.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, internet friend. If you want to talk to Nostalgia, you are welcome to do so.
Hey, Nostalgia. Have you met my boyfriend yet?
I have not.
Oh, well, introduce yourself, sir. Mr. Boyfriend.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to dignify that with a response.
Oh, come on. I see those little eyes looking at me. Oh, they're so cute.
Weird champ.
Nostalgia, how's your night been?
I'm doing all right. I'm playing a little bit of a Dreamcast.
Oh, nice. What are you playing?
Shenmue.
Oh, good game. Yeah, a friend of mine in high school had a Dreamcast, so I'd go to his house. He used to play Ikaruga a lot. Nice. So would you say, I know your name's Nostalgia64, would you say the N64 is your like favorite console in general?
No.
No. What would you, do you have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite. I could probably do a top 3.
Okay. Nice. And who just entered the chat? That was Mitt Romney just showed up in the chat. Hello, Mitt Romney. Yeah, we're getting actually a decent amount of new people in the chat. I'm glad to see that. We have,
Mitt Romney. I'm so glad you could take time out of your really important, busy day to chat with us here on Windy City Radio.
Yeah, it is. Just cracking open a beer. Yeah, it's Friday night, having a cold one.
Are they allowed to drink beers?
Oh wait, no, he's
Utah?
Mormon. That's right. He wait.
On the down low.
On the down low. Yeah, on the down low. He can have like he can have like near beer. He can have like 3%.
Yeah, it's like 3%.
Something like that.
No, what do you mean no?
No,
You're not allowed to drink beer in Utah?
Or he's Mormon. You know what? That's right. I mean, I know they're not allowed to have coffee either. They
Really?
have like
Mormons can't.
no, they're not. They don't have like Mormons can't like drink any sort of caffeinated beverage. Like they Are you doing some construction over there, internet friend?
Oh, sorry. I'm hanging up a picture.
Oh, no problem. Anyway, so I think because I know that it's a thing like in Utah at Starbucks, like one of the most popular beverages there is like steamed milk or something.
Steamed milk.
Yeah, not to be confused with
They
steamed
have
hams.
I mean, I guess
You watch
at least
Always Sunny?
I have seen like a few episodes of it.
Okay, I was gonna make a joke about milk steak. But
Oh,
if
milk
you
steak
haven't
with
seen that-
jelly beans on top.
Yeah, with the jelly beans on the top.
Yeah.
Hey, so Windy City Radio. I'm assuming you're the guy on the left, correct?
You assume we're what?
I'm watching the stream. I'm assuming that you're the guy on your left, correct?
Yes. The guy. Yeah. Right. Oh, actually, the guy who's in the Discord as Windy City Radio. That is our producer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have a question. What made you like choose the name Elaine Bennis? Like,
Yeah.
what's up with that?
I can actually explain that. So back in like 2009, myself and a bunch of friends.
Seinfeld's lit.
What's that?
Seinfeld's lit.
It is very lit. So in 2000, I think it was about 2009. I guess so. So we used to play like Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2 and a bunch of those other games on Steam. And since all of us were fans of Seinfeld, we decided that we would basically name ourselves after Seinfeld characters. And several of us, our producer actually was Jerry Seinfeld as a username. We definitely had a George. We had a Kramer. I believe we had a Newman also at one point. And unfortunately, I was one of the later ones to join. And so I couldn't pick one of those names. And they needed an Elaine for the group, so I figured, might as well. And that's basically been my identity on many venues of the internet ever since. So yeah, going on, I guess about 12 years now. It's been my name on Steam continuously since then. When I started Discord, I had it linked to my Steam, so I figured I would just use it there. I use it at several other websites also.
Understandable, completely understandable. Now, what's your history with Tony Talk?
Oh yeah, so there was an uploader, I believe his name was Lightning Node, who would upload clips from True Capitalist Radio, and that show went on a hiatus beginning in like excuse me, in summer of 2018. It didn't really go on a hiatus so much as Ghost left BTR and decided to start hosting the show on his own website. And then he stopped taking calls on the show for an extended period of time. So a lot of the callers and trolls from that show wanted to find a different one. And Lightning Node just happened to upload an episode of Tony Talk. I think this was in like June of 2018. So this is like only like a month or two after he started it. And people like kind of latched onto it pretty quickly. I remember saying, this might not make a lot of sense to anyone unless you're familiar with Ghost. I remember commenting, this guy sounds like Masked Pony's dad, which, he kind of did. Like, if you know who that is, then I don't think anyone here necessarily knows what that's a reference to, but like, he seemed like an interesting character.
Hiatus, like 2011. I'm reading the Discord chat. Wow, that's some deep Ghost lore.
Yeah, so Ghost was I can kind of explain. So the original series he was doing was from 2008 to 2012. Then he came back from 2016 to like May of 2017, brought it back the next fall for another year. Then towards the 2018 midterms, he briefly hosted an independent version of it with like no trolling and no like interactivity on his site. Then after Democrats like swept the House in the in those midterms, he said he was quitting forever, but then came back a couple months ago with a new show called The Ghost Show, which has been on since then. Oh yeah, Internet Friend listened on the BTR days. Yeah, I mean, I discovered the show like during the 4-year hiatus. I think I discovered it in like 2014. Someone I knew on Steam sent me a link to it. 2000. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I found out about him through Insane Energy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've known Insane Energy was one of the old school Ghost guys. Like I've known him for a while. 2009 is when he started. Wow, so you were there back in the True Conservative radio days before it became True Capitalist Radio. Wow. Nice. Yeah, one of my favorite clips of Ghost actually is from around that time when he rages about people in third world countries being able to like have like electronics and cell phones but not having proper plumbing. Like he like went on an extended screaming rant about that, about people that do not have proper sanitation practices, and that was the first.
Oh, wow, they're so privileged. They have a like $5 cell phone from like 2012, like.
Right. Yeah. No kidding. And
Jesus
yeah, like he was absolutely furious about that. Oh, that's right. Yeah. As Internet Friend said, not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Man. Jeez. Those were the days. I mean, I still still listen to Ghost, but it's really like, it's a shell. The show is a shell of its former self. It's nothing at all like it was in the BTR days. It really is just.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Once I found out the truth about Ghost, the show wasn't, fun anymore.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Once I found out, what's
the truth? What's the truth about Ghost?
Well, it's not necessarily the truth, but just something like the facts, like he fakes the rage, engineer isn't real. It sort of ruins the show.
Yeah, I mean after he quit the first time in 2012.
It's like learning wrestling's fake.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. The kayfabe of it is a big thing. After he quit the show initially in 2012, he said, he admitted in a pal talk, he said he faked the rage to get viewers, but like he says the political related rage, he's like that's legitimate. And I honestly, I having listened to the show for a while, I believe that the political stuff he says is actually legitimate. That's what he believes, and when people like call him out or criticize him for it and he gets angry, I believe that rage is real, but his reactions to trolls and splices, like that's fake. Like it is fake.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does my boyfriend know about Ghost or listen to Ghost?
Like,
you could play the Coke Hunters Ghost clip. That's a classic.
No, Ghost. Or what?
Is it a band or something?
No, Ghost is he's the host of a show on Block, or is like a podcast.
Also,
I figured it out. My boyfriend is Masked Pony. Oh, it makes
no.
sense.
Okay, Internet Friend, I'm gonna click you off of the voice chat. I think.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love you.
Okay.
Have a good one. Love you.
All right. Anyway, okay.
Good night, sweet prince.
He's off. He left. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So, Mitt Romney said he went along with the trolls, which he does. Like, what Ghost does, he does kind of play this game with the trolls in that, like, even some of the callers, like Tub Guy, one of the most famous ones from the old school days, he's, like, in Ghost's inner circle. Like, he, like, talked with Ghost and a lot of things, and he's, like, as someone who's talked with Ghost outside of the show to a great extent, was in one of his chat rooms, a lot of the people who called the show were actually interested in the financial and political commentary, and some of those would take on those personas for Radio Graffiti, which is his call-in segment. to give him something to talk about and sort of like end the show on sort of like a humorous note. But a lot of the people, I can say that a lot of the people were doing it because they wanted to get a rise out of Ghost, and Ghost was kind of playing along with that in a lot of senses.
Yeah, and that just kind of ruins it for me. But I have another question. When did Ghost become so, I guess, anonymous? Like was he always like this way back in like 2009 or whatever? Just not showing your face, just being, I guess, hidden. Because I know at the first episode he said his name was like OG Ghost, and I'm curious, where did that come from and this and that.
Uh-huh.
I actually tried asking him, hey, where did OG Ghost come from? And he just clicked me off.
Yeah, so he's been anonymous basically for the entire run of the show. He is like famous for being like, it's, we talk, like people on the internet talk about doxing people. He is the one of the very few I know of that has never been successfully doxed. Like there are people who have released, I think there's like a couple like docs of him that exist, but nothing has ever been proven. And the most frequent one, like the most like well-known one that claims his name is Jason DeLeo, and that's almost certainly not true because there's a lot of discrepancies with that one. But yeah, he's been anonymous basically the whole run. He's this first internet presence that I'm aware of. He was hosting. He like had like a political discussion like Yahoo group in like 2004 or 5 or somewhere around there, maybe a little bit later. But yeah, he's just always been known just as Ghost, and no one's been able to no one's been able to tell for sure who he is. There's some ideas that some are more credible than others, but no one's really knows for sure.
Well, still, man. I mean, I still listen to Ghost just for the politics and the troll stuff. I mean, I feel like both are good. It's just once you find out it's fake, there's really no point to it. But I still like hearing radio graffiti from time to time.
Yeah, it's fun. Like some of the callers can get pretty creative, and like I mean, it does kind of ruin like once you learn that a lot of the rage on the show is fake, then that does kind of ruin it in a sense. But there's some kind of fun parts to it. All right, we are coming up on about an hour and a half, and I think it's about time we start winding this down. I want to say, first of all, thanks to everybody who was participating in the Twitch chat and the Discord chat. This has been, honestly, like, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks to Heath for coming on. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Being on the show. Yeah, I mean, would you, come by anytime if you want to be on another episode.
Oh, but wait.
What's up?
I actually have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess for the gay guy in the hat, internet friend wants to know why you love him so much.
Say it again. I didn't hear. Oh, sorry.
I said internet friend wants to know why you love him so much.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
That's true. I think that's a good note to end things on. So thanks to everybody who listened. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to our callers. Thanks to really everyone for joining us tonight on Windy City Radio. Have a good night.